Ladies and gents, do you know who Cassie Ho is? I bet you don't. Maybe some of you do. She runs a channel called Blogilates, and today I've got a story about what just happened to her, and it's going to shake you to your core.
It is so weird. Like, I am in a state of shock right now. Like, I am shaking on the inside.
It's about thievery, counterfeits, artificial intelligence. Without further ado, let's dive in. Cassie Ho has been on YouTube for the last 14 years. She's an old dog. I don't know if she'd like me calling her a dog, but she's been around the YouTube scene for a long time, creating Pilates and fitness instructor-y type of stuff. She also has her own clothing line. She's got her merch line is featured in Target, sells a lot of this stuff. She's actually a really incredible human being. I would know firsthand because we've done some work with her in the past. Now, she released a video the other day titled Exposing Dupe Culture and the Terrifying Reality of What They Did to Me. I wanted to jump on this because I think it's extremely important for creators who are up and coming, people who have aspirations of doing full-time content creation. There are things that you're going to learn today that are going to probably shake you a little bit, and I want to expose some things, expose some people, and help you all learn a valuable lesson in the process, and maybe even weed out some bad characters. If you're a bad character watching this, I'm weeding you out. So the video starts out, I'm so weirded out, and it takes like 10-15 seconds for her to get into what she's weirded out by. But once you get into it, you're going to be weirded out too. She starts out by showing these photos of her fashion line on someone else's Amazon store. She even got that big red line, stolen photos. Okay, then she proves that by showing the same photos on her website, which are right here, which is PopFlex. Basically what's happening to her is her designs have been ripped off by a third-party manufacturing plant factory, and someone else has taken her designs and created what are called dupes. If you don't know what a dupe is, remember the old days when you go walking down New York City streets and somebody's got a trench coat on and they're like, hey, you want to buy a watch? And you hope that when they open their trench coat, there are clothes underneath and there's actually watches, not somebody who's showing you something else. Those are counterfeits. Those are fakes. They sell you fake Rolexes or fake Gucci bags or fake Oakley sunglasses. I had some Folkleys myself back in the day. I thought it was super cool until the paint started chipping off after like 3 days. Somebody is taking her designs and ripping them off and then selling them. Now, not only that this is standard. This happens. Not that it's good, it's horrible and it's illegal. Now, here's something that hasn't happened up until 2024. Check this out. Here's her video showcasing her design, and then she shows, ready for it, this video with someone else's face on her body in her house. Look again. That's Cassie Ho in her house. And then here's the other one. Look, it's not her face. AI has changed her face. They stole her promotion, her advertisement, her reel, and put someone else's face on it, and they're using it to advertise the dupes. So basically what these thieves are doing, they're saying, hey, somebody's already created a product and they've tested the market and it's done very, very well. And they're also making content promoting their products. Let's steal the product and let's steal the content. AI is making it easy to do that, you guys. And that's what Cassie's so freaked out about. And then she shows us this section. These are her pictures. These are Cassie's pictures that have been AI altered. Watch, check this out, okay? Shoes, weird shoes. Oh, that's an AI hand. I know that hand from anywhere. If it looks like this, that's not a real hand, folks. It's not even a hand. It looks more like it's a fish head. It's fish head hand. First of all, these are being passed off as promotional materials to advertise and promote this dress. If you're going through Amazon and you see fish head hand, it might not be a real product. It might be a counterfeit. I'm not saying that as a statement of fact. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Okay, so here is Cassie's original picture, and here is the AI model. It's the exact same picture. They just altered the color of the skirt and then made a janky hand. Oh, and the shoes. What generation is this? You Gen Zers, you're messing us up, man. I'm a millennial. So she keeps talking about all of the dupe culture and how everybody thinks it's so cute to find the same thing just cheaper somewhere else. We see it in furniture, we see it in merchandise, we see it in clothing, apparently. The point that Cassie's making is that these are stolen ideas. These are ideas that are ripped off from someone else's creativity. And we all know how we feel when someone rips off our content ideas and uses them for their own, right? It's frustrating. So Cassie's kind of on this mission to expose the dupes because she's anti-dupe for good reason. Now, here's another thing. This is where Uncle Raph had to do a little bit of internet sleuthing because I wanted to figure out who this person was. So Cassie then showcases this person's reel, and this is actually a dupe of another one of Cassie's products. And this girl has links in her bio to where she bought these dupes. So Cassie leaves a comment. You ready for this? Here we go. Okay, so all I had to go off of was pickleball, here we come. Links in my, so I searched it and I found the girl, and here's the video. Indy Bell. Now, my job here isn't necessarily to place blame or accuse anybody of doing anything. I think that the content speaks for itself, but then I found Cassie's response to her. And this is where things are a little bit interesting. She says, "Hi, Indy Bell. This is a dupe of my patent pending pirouette dress." I don't know those words. "From PopFlex Active. I'm sitting here so upset because my designs take years to develop, and then companies like Shine and random vendors on Amazon steal it and benefit off the hard work of independent designers like me. Please do not promote dupe culture, as it is harmful to creatives, artists, and small businesses. I would love to send you the original pirouette dress from PopFlex so you can see and feel the difference while supporting the original creator of the dress you love." Okay, so the Blogilates army comes, 275 likes. You don't mess with the Blogilates army. Can I just say that? So Indy Bell never responds. It's been 3 weeks, no response. And the Blogilates army is not having it. They're coming in here and they're still hitting them. Ignoring it, of course. She should take this down. Man, I love Gen Z speak. It just simplifies everything. Totes, for realsies. She needs to take this down. Making money from Amazon links off a stolen design, it's not right. Man, Brittany really had it. Brittany Irwin. Way to go, Britt. Totes dopes, yo. She has to know, right? And the content is still up. Suspicious. I'm surprised she didn't say sus. I would have said sus. Okay, 4 days ago. Are you going to respond? Oh man, I love the army. When the army comes out strong, they come out strong. Where's the RAF army? Do I have a RAF army? If you want to be part of the RAF army, leave a comment in the below. Just type RAF army. Also below are a couple of free resources for you guys. If you guys are interested, I've got a YouTube blueprint down in the description below that is completely free and it's recently been updated. Or so if you guys downloaded the old version, come back, take a look. I also have the micro hooks guide with a bunch of different micro hooks you can use to inject into your content to make people watch longer. Psychological tool. And if you're ready to skip the dating and you just want to jump straight into the sweetness of dessert, there's a link right at the top of the description that is a short video talking about what we do at Graffiti. If you want to work with us in any capacity, click that link, watch the video, and then fill out the form. We'll schedule a call with you. Back at it. Let's go. Indy Bell, I feel like she needs to respond. Some of you guys might be asking, how can you take someone else's face and put it on someone else's face in a video? So we've seen face swapping on images, but how do they do it on video? So there's a video I found on YouTube, the best face swapper yet. This was 6 months ago. And he shows himself swapping his face out, putting it on celebrities. Check this out. Tom Hardy versus the guy of this channel. It's pretty good. I mean, the shadowing is right, the tone of everything is right, the facial structure looks pretty decent. The thing that I think that most people don't realize is that because it's not perfect, there are still little glitches around the outsides and where the face lands. And so you can always spot a fake face if you look at the details. What these counterfeiters are doing to get around that is they're rendering the videos in lower resolution, so it's hard to see the details. So the details kind of get lost in the lowness of the resolution. But here's another one. Check this out. He swapped his face with Leonardo DiCaprio, and you can tell the mouth isn't moving, right? Anyway, the whole point of this is there is software out there right now that is enabling you to take somebody else's face, put it on someone else's face in a video, and then they're essentially claiming those videos as their own. So the question becomes, how much of a video is actually yours? Is it only yours because of your face? Or do you own every pixel? You know, the way that everything moves and works together. And if somebody throws that out of balance and throws a blurry face over your face or throws a face over your face, how much is yours? How can you prove it? So I think we're moving into an age right now where this is going to become much more prevalent. It's going to become extremely dangerous when it comes to politics and criminal cases. It's like, how can you trust video anymore? If you can throw someone else's face on someone else's body, we're in trouble as a society, my friends. Video evidence is not going to stand up for much longer. So I did some additional research into what Amazon is actually doing about this, because this somewhat falls on the shoulders of Amazon if Amazon is allowing these fake products onto their website, right? It's just the same as if a watch store was selling fake Rolexes and claiming them as good as the original. That's not right. So what is Amazon actually doing about it? Well, it says Amazon too is clear of the problem, has taken plenty of measures to combat counterfeits on its site, but critics say its efforts are not nearly enough. Now, if we go back a few years, there's a whole huge article from 2021 all about Amazon copying products and rigging search results to promote their own brands in India. And so check this out. Amazon.com has been repeatedly accused of knocking off products it sells on its website and of exploiting its vast trove of internal data to promote its own merchandise at the expense of other sellers. The company has denied the accusations, but thousands of pages of internal Amazon documents examined by Reuters include emails, strategy papers, and business plans show the company ran a systematic campaign of creating knockoffs and manipulating search results to boost its blah, 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 blah. So Amazon has been at the heart of some of these like duping things. What? That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so this is most recent, December 28th. Amazon using a new patent infringement prevention protocol. So Amazon gets called out in India by Reuters. They've got these problems going on. So here's Amazon's solution. Ready for this? This is going to piss you off. The Amazon patent program allows any company to deposit $4,000 to request an evaluation of patent infringement. In other words, if a company believes an Amazon seller is infringing on its patent, it has the option to pay for a lawyer with experience in patent law to review the claim. WTF, Gen Z speak. WTF, you guys. You got to pay Amazon $4,000 to have a patent attorney to review? It's hypothetical, not claiming anything, not calling anybody out. But let's just say Amazon is stealing people's products, knocking off products and patents, and then creating stuff on their own. And on top of that, they're like, you need to pay us $4,000 for us to do a review. What on earth kind of a system is that? Seems a little bit dangerous. So I think the point here, you guys, is number one, we live in a very dangerous time with artificial intelligence, with all this duping, with manufacturing that's super easy in these different countries. And there's not international law that can help in any real capacity. Be careful. Be very, very careful and be aware that this is going to happen. One of the things that I've talked about with some of the people that I've consulted on who are doing physical products is to build a brand so big that people will pay a premium for your stamp of approval. They will pay a premium for your logo. They'll pay a premium for your brand. And if you do that well enough, it doesn't matter who steals your stuff, doesn't matter who rips you off. It's like there are fake Nikes that are out there. Of course, you can buy fake Nikes. They're not the real Nikes. Nike, the brand, is too big to be brought down by dupes. So just keep that in mind. I really want you guys to understand, like, you can't get away from this sometimes. And it's great that Cassie's bringing awareness to it, and I want to bring awareness to it as well. But I think at the end of the day, the thing that you have to remember is that your brand is going to be what people come for. And you can't counterfeit an original. You really can't. You can try and try and try, but that leaves you in second place. And who wants to be a second place loser? All right, folks, if you haven't heard, YouTube is pivoting. Mr. Beast and Alex Hormozy, they're pivoting their content. I do an entire breakdown in this video right here. Take a look at that one next. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.